does this? Isn't like, does Letterman do this? He comes out, he does this with his blue cards?
Yeah.
Sure.
He throws them.
Yes, he does.
You can throw them right now.
But then I won't know what's on the show. So that's not good. I am Mark Kaiser.
I'm Wade Major.
Now, welcome to Stupid for Movies. Now, this is a bit of a shorter show. We just have we have a couple reviews this week. We have a very special try this at home. We want to introduce, get you guys primed for next week. Very exciting. Because here's the thing. Not only do we have this exciting show that's about to happen, and it's a bit shorter than some of the other shows we do, because coming up after this, we're doing an amazing show. Wade, what's the amazing show we're doing? Tell the folks.
It's an amazing show about great rom-coms. Right?
I don't know what that means. What
romantic comedies.
Oh!
I'm not inside elite Hollywood.
Yeah, I'm not either, but you know, that's the lingo these days.
That's the lingo that the critics say when they talk about movies.
Anyway, so watch this show. When you're done watching it on your Roku, iTunes, YouTube, TiVo, go look for our next romantic comedy special, and then watch that.
Yeah.
Now, you didn't think there were 10 good romantic comedies. It turns out that there are.
Not in the last few years there haven't been, but
that
yeah.
is true.
If you go back far enough,
we'll
all
get
the
into
great
that
ones.
on the next show. Tune in there.
That
Let's
is
do the show.
Okay, hang on a second. Can I say something before we talk about the Eagle and just go with it? Woo! Now, here's the thing. Mike emails me 20 times a day, right? Talk about the show, talk about the Sox. I could give a crap about the Sox.
What?
It's
baseball.
The other,
How
okay.
many days till pitchers and catchers report?
It's a couple weeks. Right. So here's the thing. He emails me, most of the time though, he emails me about the Streamin Garage logo. He's like, should it be this? How's the lettering? How's the color? How's the shape? How's the size? And you know what? After a while, I'm like, just pick a freaking logo already. I don't care. Literally, I'm like, how is it? Looks fine. That's send. Horrible. Literally, it could be like a gigantic green rhinoceros. What do you think? Fine, send. Because I can't take it anymore. But I have it on good authority that after 7,000 rounds of emails about his stupid logo, he has finally picked a new logo. And he actually did it right.
Woo!
That's it.
Now, do we have this logo?
Do we have it?
Yes.
Oh.
Whoa.
Look at that, right?
Look at that.
What do you see in that logo?
What do I see? I see success and money.
I see.
All right, I like that.
I see a camera.
Oh, you're not supposed to see the camera first. It's a play button.
I know.
And then, oh look, there's a hidden camera.
It's a play button and a stop button, but they make a camera.
I thought it was a play button in the garage. I didn't realize it was a stop button.
I thought it was an engagement ring.
And then Elaine
See?
saw it. But yes, I'd love to thank, it's actually at Idiot Girl on Twitter, has a whole design company in New Haven, Connecticut.
Pretty
and they're
cool.
doing all our designs. They're going to do our website and all that stuff. It's going to be awesome. And we'll give her full credit and get her logo up and everything next week.
Yeah, good job. All right, now here's the thing is that it turns out that Streamin Garage has all sorts of crazy crap going on. Not only does it have our show, now it's not football season, so there's no Stupid for Fantasy Football. There's no Dexter at this point, so there's no Stupid for Dexter. But they got something new. Mike, tell us about it. Very exciting.
It's called The Fix-Up Show. J. Keith Van Straten has a show called The Fix-Up Show at Acme Comedy every week. I saw it. Friends with J. Keith said, we got to stream this thing, and we started streaming it last week.
All right.
Literally, it is celebrities help fix up couples, I guess. Well, fix them up fix up single people. So the single person comes in with their friends, and it's a panel of their friends, and then a celebrity picks who their friend should date.
Interesting.
And the celebrity yesterday was Doug Benson. Next week's Henry Winkler. And we'll be streaming that live 8 p.m. on Wednesdays from Acme Comedy Hollywood.
Interesting. Look at that.
So we're doing a little thing with them. And they've asked if maybe we could do a Stupid for Movies singles show.
What
looking at Mark Kaiser.
I thought maybe Wade.
No, having Mark on, having a panel of like me and Wade setting up Mark with a girl.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah. Well, do people want that? Is the question? We'll ask the chat room.
You know,
that is not going to end well.
Isn't that interesting? I heard Fix Up Show and I thought Home Improvement. Turns out even better.
Yeah.
Even better.
Fix It Show.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the Fix Up Show.
So basically, my humiliation is in the hands of our viewers.
Pretty awesome, right?
Because it seems like if people want it to happen, it's going to happen.
So if it happens, we'll find out from our viewers, and maybe we can even get our viewers involved. Ask Jay Keith. He has a very specific way he does the show, but maybe we can get the chat room involved as well on the live show of who Mark should be fixed up with.
Yeah.
A couple weeks away. We're looking at that, and I'm thinking Tippi Hedren could be his celebrity.
From the Birds.
Fixer-upper. Yeah.
From the Birds.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because she's one of the ones coming up.
Melody Griffith's mother, Tippi Hedren, is going to decide who I should go out with.
Yes, why not?
It was either that or Henry Winkler.
Huh?
It was either that or Henry Winkler.
But Henry was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I used to work with Henry, so I like Henry.
All right.
And Henry would not do me wrong. Tippi, I don't know who Tippi is.
So that's a Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Please come and watch The Fix-Up Show, and you can find out more on our Facebook page, Streamin Garage. Please like us. Please like Stupid for Movies on Facebook. It's very important, apparently, the sponsors that we get liked on Facebook is what I'm being told.
So like us.
Like
All right.
us on Facebook.
All right.
Streaming Garage.
All right,
All right.
so here's the thing. We've done the logo. We've done the fix-up show. Don't vote for me. Don't vote for me.
If we want to see
Everyone
Mark
wants
get
to
fixed
see it.
up.
If you do not want to see Mark get fixed up on international internet vision. Wade's rooting for it. Okay, folks, it's time for movies. This weekend in movies. Oh, yeah. There's the enthusiastic, oh, yeah. And then the
It's been a while.
non-enthusiastic,
We've
oh,
done this in a
boy.
couple of weeks. It's very exciting.
Can I just say before we start, you know, we're talking about the Eagle and just go with it. Now, later tonight, we'll be talking about the best romantic comedies ever
yeah, we
made.
will.
Now, Wade, did Just Go With It, did that make your list? Of the best romantic comedies ever made?
We'll get to that. You have to tune in on our next thing. Watch on Blip. Watch on our Stupid
Well,
Movies.
people
watch on
will know
iTunes,
anyway
watch on
after we talk about it. So
All right, so I'll tell you what. Let's put that one on the back burner.
we will.
So let's
let's
talk about the
talk about the
Justin
Eagle.
Bieber movie. Let's get on with what we... Oh, we're not doing Justin Bieber?
We didn't get
Yeah.
invited to the judge. There was no
Explain that a
press.
little bit. Why we could... You tried, actually, to get into Justin
We
Bieber
did.
really quick.
We did try, and I put the email out, and I got an email back saying we're looking into it. And then I kid you not, this morning, I receive an email back from it goes through like 3 or 4 publicists. I don't know why. It's like nobody wanted to tell me no. And then this morning I get the email that says, "Sorry, Wade, we're not screening it for press." It's like, really? It opens tomorrow. Like, well, thanks for the courtesy, but by now it's sort of a moot point.
I mean,
I think we figured it out.
It's Justin Bieber. Do we have any 13-year-old female
Look,
viewers?
no.
Besides
Corey wants
Corey?
to know about it.
By the way, can I say something? I saw the Jonas Brothers movie, and I thought it was fine. You know what? Their music doesn't seem any worse than the other crap music that comes out today, and it seemed fine to me, the Jonas Brothers movie. I thought it was okay. Whatever. It is what it is. You're staring at me like I'm crazy. All right, talk about the Eagle.
Unreal. Okay. The Eagle is the second film in just the last few months to deal with the very same event in 120 AD. In 120 AD, there's a very famous historical incident where the Roman Ninth Legion was marching up through the British Isles into the Highlands of Scotland and vanished. And as lore would have it, they vanished probably because a bunch of crazy guys in quilts came pouring out of the mountains and just beat the tar out of them and ripped them to pieces, because you know how those Scots are when you take their bagpipes away. It's not a pretty scene. So this is what the Neil Marshall's Centurion was about, like 3 or 4 months ago, at the end of the year. And as luck would have it, we now have another movie that centers around this exact same incident, although 20 years later. The Eagle picks up 20 years after the fact, with Channing Tatum playing the son of the commander who led the Ninth Legion into oblivion, and now he feels obligated to restore his family's honor by finding what would happen to them and bringing their eagle back. The eagle, the standard they bring into battle. Mark, stop it. Here's a clip of this very soft and sweet and sensitive film. It'll touch your heart. So when I say it'll touch your heart, I mean it'll basically pierce your heart like a spear. Here's the thing. This movie was directed by Kevin MacDonald, who did The Last King of Scotland, which is a good film. And I think we met Kevin MacDonald that one year at LAFCA when we were at the table with Forrest Whitaker.
Sure.
And MacDonald's a really good director. I mean, he previously did some documentaries, some very good documentaries. Touching the Void, one of the great kind of recreation documentaries, I think, of all time. Unfortunately, he has not. He also did State of Play, which was kind of a dud. And The Eagle is a bit of a dud as well. The problem here is not that they don't have good subject matter. The problem is it's just not executed very cohesively. Jeremy Brock, who was also one of the writers on The Last King of Scotland, is involved in the writing of this. And the problem here is that this film meanders for like a good 40 minutes. The idea here is that Channing Tatum goes across the line where eventually Hadrian's Wall will be. You know, Hadrian's Wall being what separated the crazy Scots from Roman Britain. And he goes across looking for the standard, bringing with him his slave, played by Jamie Bell of Billy Elliot fame. Meanwhile, when they kind of fall in with these tribes, Jamie Bell has to pretend that he has a Roman for his slave. And this sense of honor between the two men takes place, and of course, eventually they find the standard, and then it's like the world's biggest game of capture the flag. Then they have to somehow get back across Hadrian's Wall before all the crazy painted people catch them. Meanwhile, in there, you got about 40, 45 minutes of just excruciating boredom that just goes on and on and on. And ultimately, it's just a movie about capture the flag. They go, they find it, they bring it back, movie ends. Done. You know, it's a big dud.
The problem is that, you know, I liked King of Scotland a lot, who didn't?
Yeah.
And I like State of Play. I thought that movie was kind of unfairly dismissed. But when you start with King of Scotland and these great documentaries, that's not where you see his career going. Why is his career going this way?
I don't know.
It really shouldn't be going that way.
Shouldn't be.
Channing Tatum is some new it kid who's handsome and whatever, but that's not what this guy should be doing.
It shouldn't be.
And the thing too, the problem too is that something like The Eagle is not really derivative of Gladiator. It's really in a line with 300.
Absolutely.
Because 300, which I just hated.
Yeah.
I did not like. Why is there a hole in the middle of the town that nobody guards and people can just fall in? Do you ever notice that? In the movie, there's a gigantic bottomless pit in the middle of the town, and there's nobody guarding it. Why? Because then they can have a big slow-motion kick where the guy goes, whoa, into the bottomless pit. But there's nobody guarding it. The kids could fall in that pit.
That pit is for that.
But kids could fall in the pit. Oh, so the pit is so kids could fall into it?
Good riddance.
Good riddance.
All right.
So the problem is that this is in a line with 300.
It is an action. It is a period action film that is not designed for grown-ups. It's basically for the video game crowd. It's meant to PG-13. And honestly, I got to say this: what is wrong? We rip on the rating system all the time. What is wrong with the country that rates this movie PG-13, where a child gets his throat slit, and then the King's Speech is R? Like, if I had a child, and I'm like, my 13-year-old daughter needs to see a movie. I don't know, this inspiring movie about a man overcoming a speech impediment and this great friendship. Or maybe there's just this useless, cutthroat game of capture the flag where a child gets his head hacked off. I think I'm going to go with the latter because it's rated more appropriately for kids. Who are you insane people who rate the movies?
We need to ask Philip Nelson about this next time.
Who are you? You people are out of your minds.
First of all, why do you hate America? Also, okay, so basically we're saying that this movie's not good.
No.
And don't get us off on the rating system. That's a whole nother rating system show.
Yeah.
All I'll say is that there was once an X-rated film that won Best Picture.
That's right.
We are way far away from those days.
Sure we are.
All right, so the Eagle, hang on, Eagle. Negative. Next is Just Go With It. Wait, why don't you tell us about that?
Okay, you know what? Funny thing, Just Go With It. I've been watching the commercials for weeks, just like everybody else. Adam Sandler, Jennifer Aniston. I'm like, okay, sure, I'll go with that. I'll go with it. Until I saw that Dennis Dugan directed it, and then all of these nightmare flashbacks came back of all the horrible Dennis Dugan movies I've ever seen, most of which have Adam Sandler in them, most of which are the bad Adam Sandler films, like Big Daddy. Dennis Dugan used to be an actor. He played Richie Brockelman on Richie Brockelman P.I. on television way back in the day. Good theme song by Mike Post. But he's not a good director. And that notwithstanding, Jennifer Aniston is a really charming actress. So let's watch this scene as Dennis Dugan's horrible direction battles with Jennifer Aniston's charisma.
Oh my God, these are gorgeous. How much are these?
$1,700.
$1,700? What, do you come with them? My parents' house cost $1,700. No, walk away.
You know what? We won't really be needing them anyway. Because I'm actually starting to feel not so hot. Is it warm in here? Ooh, I'm not sure I'll be able to make it this evening.
Very good. Okay, you know what? We'll take them. It's your Christmas bonus.
Oh, really? Okay, then I would like them in blue too, in case the heel breaks, or I just want to cuddle.
You sicken me.
Yes, well, that's why we're getting a divorce.
We're getting a divorce because you're greedy, schemy, and selfish.
You asked for this.
You
Trust
asked for
me.
this.
You, ouch!
Now, Mark, the funny thing here, I didn't even know going into this, and I should have been able to deduce this just from watching the commercials. This is basically a remake of The Cactus Flower from 1969, which won Goldie Hawn an Oscar. Now, Goldie Hawn played basically the Brooklyn Decker part, which we didn't see in that clip. The story here, if anybody knows, The Cactus Flower was a 1969 film written by Izzy Diamond, I.A.L. Diamond, Billy Wilder's former writing partner, with whom he wrote Some Like It Hot and a lot of other great films. That was adapted from a stage play that was adapted from a French play. So now we are way too many generations past. We got to a play, turned into another play, turned into a movie, turned into another movie. Too many generations. Problem here. The original film starred Walter Matthau as a dentist who uses his assistant Ingrid Bergman to masquerade as his wife so that he can, you know, nab the hot young thing played by Goldie Hawn. In this case, we now go from dentist to plastic surgeon, with Adam Sandler playing the plastic surgeon, Jennifer Aniston playing the nurse part, and Brooklyn Decker playing the hot young thing that he's after. And most of the movie transpires in this very weird weekend in Hawaii, where the ex-wife and the soon-to-be wife are kind of trying to get to know each other, and then the kids are along, and they're actually Jennifer Aniston's kids, but then Adam Sandler's pretending that they're his kids, and then Jennifer Aniston's old sorority rival, played by Nicole Kidman of all people, shows up by sheer coincidence, and now there's a whole mistaken identity and crisscrossed identity thing, and it's a horrible, miserable excuse for a farce. Mark, you still with me?
Huh?
You with me? Okay. All right.
Sounded so Jewy.
Bottom line.
It's so Jewy.
Bottom
Look,
line.
is it funny? It's an Adam Sandler movie. Is it funny or not? No.
You know what?
Just say it. Say the words.
It's got like 5 or 6 funny moments, but it's
Dennis Dugan's the worst.
It's an hour and 56 minutes long.
That is not. That's dreadful. You know, Dennis Dugan, who by the way is dreadful. And the only reason why Dennis Dugan gets work is because he happened to luck into directing the first Adam Sandler film that did well. So now studios are like, well, he did the first Adam, he must be part of the magic mix. We got to hire him for all these Adam Sandler films. And Zohan was so badly done, especially the action scenes. You know, he just could not direct an action scene. And, oh, he's just the worst. So I mean, really with this, he's back to what he does least worst, which is just dialogue, but he can't really time a joke necessarily.
Co-written by Alan Loeb,
who wrote Wall Street 2,
the last Wall Street film,
yes.
and as well as The Switch, which Jennifer Aniston was in. And you know, here's part of the problem too. And I'm not going to put all the blame on Dugan. I'm going to put like 98% of the blame on Dugan. But the problem is that Adam Sandler he's now at a stage in his career where he can do anything. And he doesn't have any no people around him. They're all yes people. So Sandler will think, oh my gosh, people think I'm funny, so I can do the little voices. I can do the voices. And there are moments where it's completely out of character. It's not that character. And when he's in character, he's good in the film. But when he starts doing all the shticky stuff and he starts reverting into all those weird things that he does, it goes on and on and on. And there are scenes here that are like 5-minute scenes that should be 2.5 minutes, and there are like a couple of 10-minute scenes that shouldn't even be in the movie. It's fat, it's flabby, it's not funny, but Jennifer Aniston is good enough, and Adam Sandler is good enough that, you know, if you eventually kind of, you know, you fast forward through it on DVD or something, you're fine.
Right. So, you know what?
Catch the scene, you know, it starts to bore you. Brooklyn Decker is not very good. Fast forward.
Okay, so what you're saying is that's a rent.
And in case I didn't mention this, along with all of the Nicole Kidman stuff, and why is she in this movie, and I really don't know, Nick Swartzen is in this movie.
Nick Swartzen?
Nick Swartzen, the stand-up comic. Sure. Yeah, he plays Adam Sandler's cousin, who also winds up on the weekend in Hawaii.
He's a Sandler guy. Actually, Sandler's producing his Comedy Central
show.
Yeah,
they're all in Hawaii. All of these people wind up in Hawaii. The kids, Adam Sandler, Jennifer Aniston, Brooklyn Decker,
and
Nick Swartzen.
At some point, it probably wasn't even written in Hawaii. Somebody went, hey, we want to go to Hawaii.
No, it's tax incentive time.
Yeah,
tax incentive time.
Exactly.
But the hoops they jump through to get all of these people in a situation that winds up in Hawaii is so painful. It's like you feel like you've been hiking up a hill with a 50-pound pack on your back.
So you're saying it was an Adam Sandler comedy?
Basically.
Okay. So no to that. Okay, it's a good week for movies. Okay.
So it sounds like the week for movies is, in fact, the Justin Bieber movie.
Yeah, which we cannot talk about.
Which we couldn't talk about because they wouldn't let us, and we would have given it thumbs up compared to these.
That's true.
Paramount. Wait, who did it? Paramount?
Paramount.
Yeah.
Paramount
Because you know what? I did like the Jonas Brothers film, I have to admit it. Okay,
Channel
so
your
that's...
inner 13-year-old.
Exactly. So that's it for the movies. The movies basically this
Yes.
week suck. Wah, wah. However, here's the thing. Even though the movies coming out in the theaters suck, we have a recommendation.
Yes, we do.
Because next week, we have a celebrity try this at home. And this is a great recommendation. This recommendation is better than any
Can't give
movie.
away the recommendation.
I'm not.
Okay.
I know how this works.
We didn't
Jesus
practice.
Christ.
We were running. We were set up cameras and stuff. There was no rehearsal.
By the way, we've been doing this show for 75 years now, and every week I come in here, the cameras have to reset. My chair has to be
do
reset.
other shows in here.
The table has to be
We do
reset.
other
There's marks on the.
shows.
There's marks on the wall.
We also took this whole entire thing and live streamed James Cameron last week.
There's marks.
Ooh,
There's
James
marks
Cameron,
on the
maybe
Very
ground.
nice.
Go to
Luckily,
there's marks on the ground.
Luckily
Put the
for me,
chairs back.
James Cameron and all his people have never seen our show, because that would have been bad.
Unbelievable. Okay, so
Take a dig at your own show?
No, I'm saying because we've.
that's my job. My job is to take things to the show.
We reviewed some Cameron movies.
Okay.
Maybe a good thing you didn't see it.
I
Yeah.
see.
All right, so
Yeah.
here's the thing. Jen Friel from Talk Nerdy to Me Lover, which is a really cool blog at talknerdytomelover.com.
Nerdytomelover.com.
She's got a great recommendation. She'll be here next week to talk about it. But here we go. Jen, what's your recommendation?
Hey guys, I'm Jen Friel with TalkNerdyToMeLover.com. For Stupid for Movies, our try this at home homework this week is to watch Reality Bites. Dude, this is my favorite movie ever. I'm so excited about talking about it with you guys. So tune in live February 17th to stupidformovies.com, and you can Skype in and talk with me directly about it, interact, engage, all about what the interwebs is about. Why am I still talking? Shut up, Jen. I'll also embed the feed live on TalkNerdyToMeLover.com as well. So no matter where you are, you can tune in, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, February 17th. See you then. Bye.
Let me remind you. Hi, we're back. Oh, don't talk about Clint Howard anymore on this show, Wade. Hey, Clint
anyway,
Howard.
but that
All right,
head-
so Reality Bites is a fantastic. Come on.
Now,
Yeah.
Jen,
It's
Jen,
Ben
people-
Stiller.
People are
Not
asking
being
first about Jen. Jen, so everybody knows, again, is a blogger, and they actually, her whole life about her blog is she kind of traveled around last year and lived around the world and all that, and they're doing all kinds of shows about her. I think Showtime has a deal with her or something going on, and she'll come and talk about it. So she's actually this big deal. And before we even get into her movie thing, which we just saw what she picked, we're going to do a special announcement that she's going to do some stuff with Stupid for Movies coming up. Big stuff.
What?
What?
Big stuff that involves you guys and her blog, and it's a big, actually very big deal that we'll
And the
discuss
Fix Up
next
Show?
week.
And the Fix Up Show?
Fix Up Show, we're going to bring Mark on the Fix Up Show. Separate. Totally
separate.
separate.
Okay.
But anyway,
Why don't you fix me up with Jen?
she's single and she'll be here next week.
Did you ever think of that?
All right. Awkward. This is going to be weird next week. Tune in. This is going to be great. Her movie.
Reality Bites, which we don't want to talk much about, but it's a great movie. You know what? It's actually it's what's his name? Ben Stiller not being the actor he has become, which annoys the hell out of me.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
And being a pretty good director.
That's true. You know what? He is a good director.
Yeah.
He really is. Yeah. So we'll talk about Reality Bites next week with Jen Friel from Talk Nerdy to Me Lover. So here's the rundown. Here's the recap. Eagle, pass. Just go with it. Pass.
Yeah.
TalkNerdyToMeLover.com. Surf around that thing.
Good.
Reality Bites. Rent that. Next week is our Oscar show. We have a regular show, and then next week our Oscar show, where Wade and I will give our predictions.
And we will
Yes,
then.
we will.
And here's what's going to happen around Tuesday. No. Here's around Tuesday, Mike's going to say, you guys got to wear tuxedos for the Oscar show.
Yes, you have to.
And I'm going to say to Mike, I don't own a tuxedo.
Okay.
And I'm not
I will
renting
say-
a tuxedo.
I will say, do you have a black suit?
I do not have a black suit.
How do you not have a black suit?
I swear to God, I don't know.
What kind of suit do you have?
Can I say something? I've only owned one suit in my life.
All right.
That's the truth.
Wow.
I bought it about 14 years ago.
How do we need to put them? How do we have to set them up for dates? I don't understand. Go ahead.
How many suits do I need? Is that a
Well,
prerequisite?
Now you
They're like homeless guys who barely
What
have
color suit
underwear.
do you have?
Huh?
What do you have, like brown with patches? What do you got?
This is a $1,000 Hugo Boss suit.
Great, you will wear it with a white shirt and black tie. I'm not seeing a problem here.
Who cares? All right. And Wade God knows what Wade will wear. Okay, so next week we have a Jen Friel Fantastic. We have the Oscar show also, right, Wade?
Yes, we do.
All right, guys, we'll see you next week. Yeah.